Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello children, welcome to the session. In this session children, we are going to discuss about reflection from a spherical mirror. So children, what are spherical mirrors? First of all, we are going to understand what do we mean when we say spherical mirror. Then we are going to learn about the reflection that occurs from the surface of spherical mirror. So children, the mirror which has a curved surface is known as a spherical mirror. Okay, and first of all, we are going to study about any polished surface which can act as a plane mirror, right? Even the river water, if you stand near a river bank, you will be able to see your image, you will be able to see your reflection. Why children? Because the water of the river is acting like a mirror. Okay, and same is the case with the steel plate. Suppose you try to look at yourself using a steel plate, you will be able to observe your image or the reflection. Okay, so let us now move ahead and try to understand more about these spherical mirrors, and we are going to do this with the help of an activity. So children, what we are going to do is we will take a stainless spoon and we will try to observe our image in both the sides of the spoon. One is the concave side, that is the bulging inwards, and one is the bulging outward side, right? We have two sides in a spoon, so we are going to observe our image in both the sides of the spoon. So let's just read what we are going to do in this activity. We are going to take a stainless steel spoon. Bring the outer side of the spoon near your face, that is this outer side of the spoon near your face, and now you have to see your image in it, and you have to figure out is this image different from what you see in the plane mirror. Okay, so we are going to study this with the help of a diagram or this picture, and you can see that children, in the concave side, that is the inner side of the spoon, you obtain the image which is inverted. You will be able to see your inverted image, and this is a very interesting activity, and this is so simple that you can do it at your homes also. Whereas children, the outer side of the spoon will give you an erect image. Okay children, and we know the erect image is always virtual in nature. Okay children, so children, the inner side is known as concave, whereas the outer side of the spoon is known as convex side. Okay, and similar is the thing that we are going to use in case of spherical mirrors, right? So let's move ahead. So the inner surface of the spoon acts like a concave mirror, while its outer surface acts like a convex mirror. Okay, let's move ahead.
To study the nature of image formed by smooth curved surfaces.
Materials required:
Spoon or a silver spoon. Fine cotton cloth.
Procedure:
Take a steel or silver teaspoon and polish it by rubbing a fine cotton cloth over it for some time. Case 1. Hold the straight side of spoon close to your face. You observe the image of your face is erect, upright and bigger. Now move the spoon away from your face. You observe that at some distance the image of your face is visible. This image is inverted and enlarged. Case 2. Move the spoon further away. You observe that at some distance the image of your face is inverted but diminished in size. Case 3. Now turn the reverse side of the spoon towards your face and hold it close to your face and then away from your face. You observe that image of your face is always erect and diminished in size. As a matter of fact, the image of the face goes on decreasing as the spoon is moved away from the face. In case 1 and case 2, the spoon acts as a concave mirror. In case 3, the spoon acts as a convex mirror. Almost similar kind of images are seen when you see your face in curved polished objects such as bicycle bell, steel or silver glass, bumpers of the car, etc.
So children, the curved shining surface of the spoon acts as a mirror, and that is why we were able to obtain the image, right? We were able to see our reflection. Now the most common example of a curved mirror is the spherical mirror. So children, this is a spherical mirror, and children, you can observe the two different images. First one is the concave mirror. Why children? Why is it concave? Because the reflecting surface is this concave side. When the reflecting surface of any mirror is concave, we call it as a concave mirror, whereas its outer side will be polished. Okay, and if the reflecting surface is convex, we call it as a convex mirror, whereas its inner side will be polished. So let's just read about it. If someone asks you what is a concave mirror or what is a convex mirror, how you are going to write about it, and it can be asked as a 1 marker question. Okay. So, if the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is concave, it is called as a concave mirror, and if the reflecting surface is convex, then it is called as a convex mirror. Okay children? So, these two questions can be asked as a 1 marker question. So, let's now move ahead, and children, we are going to understand this concave and convex surface with the help of a ball. So, what we are going to do is we will take a hollow ball and we will cut it from the center. Okay, and you can observe the hollow inside part is known as the concave surface, whereas the outward bulging outward part is called as the convex surface. So let's just read about it. Why are concave and convex mirrors called spherical mirrors? So children, why do we call it as a spherical mirror? Because these are a part of a sphere. Okay, just like we have cut this part from a spherical ball, similarly those mirrors are made from the spherical mirrors. Okay, so for this activity we are going to take a rubber ball and cut a portion of it with a knife. Okay, be careful and ask your elder people to help you in cutting the ball. Okay, now the inner surface of the ball is cut and it is called as the concave side, whereas the outer surface is called as the convex surface. Okay, so let's now move ahead. So now children, we know that the image of an object formed by plane mirror cannot be obtained on a screen, right? We have studied that the image formed by the plane mirror cannot be obtained on a screen, and such an image is known as virtual image. Okay, so children, so the image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called as virtual image, and a virtual image is always an erect image. And now children, we have a caution for you before we move ahead with the activities in order to understand the image formations by the spherical mirrors. What you are going to do is you will conduct an activity in sunlight, but you have to be careful that you should never ever look towards the sun or its image, because it will damage your eyes. Okay, and you may look at the image of the sun when it is thrown on a wall or a screen. So children, you can observe its image, but you cannot observe the sun directly, because it will be very harmful for your eyes. So let's begin with our activity, which is very interesting. What you are going to do is children, you will take a concave mirror and you will hold it facing the sun. So suppose this is the position of sun, you will hold a concave mirror and let the sun rays fall on it, and here you will take a piece of paper and let the reflected image fall on this paper and adjust the distance of the paper. So you have to adjust the distance of the paper from the concave mirror such that a bright spot or the bright image of sun is formed. So children, you can what else you can observe from this activity? You can observe that children, the image is observed on a screen. The paper on which we are obtaining the image of the sun is what? It is the image of the sun which has been formed after reflection from the concave mirror, and that is why children, we can say the nature of image formed by the concave mirror is real. Okay, so a real image is the one which can be obtained on the screen, and since we can obtain the image of sun on the paper which is acting like a screen, it is known the image formed is actually real in nature, real image. Okay, so let's move ahead and understand this activity with the help of a diagram. So children, what we are doing, we have taken this concave mirror and we have hold this like in front of sun, and we allowed the sun rays to fall on it, and after reflection they meet at a point on the paper forming a bright spot image of the sun. And if you keep it in this position for some time, after some time you will observe that it will start burning. Why? Because it is the image of the sun. Okay, so you can see that this image is obtained on the paper which is acting like a screen, and therefore the nature of image formed by the concave mirror is real image. Okay, let's move to the next topic, which is let's move to the next point, which is this bright spot. What is this bright spot, children? It is the image of the sun. Notice that this image is formed on a screen, and an image formed on a screen is called as a real image. So children, the nature of image formed by the concave mirror is real image, whereas the image which was formed by the plane mirror that we studied earlier could not be obtained in a on the screen in such a manner. So children, such images which cannot be obtained on the screen are called as virtual images. Okay, so let's move to the next point. So children, virtual images are always erect in nature. Okay, and also an image which can be obtained on a screen is called as a real image. So children, what is real image? Real image is formed by actual intersection of the reflected rays. We have observed that when sun rays were when sun rays hit this concave mirror after reflection, they changed the direction, and all of these reflected rays met at a particular point. And so children, the image formed here is the result of actual intersection of the reflected rays. Okay, so it is formed when the rays of light after getting reflected from a mirror actually meet at a point. For example, the cinema hall image is the real image. Okay, so let's now move ahead. Now children, we are going to do one more activity in order to understand the complete nature of the images formed by the concave mirror, and after this we are going to do the same activity using a convex mirror. Okay, so children, whenever such a question is asked in the form of an experiment or an activity, you will have to first write about the aim. The aim is to change the position, size, to study the change in position, size, nature of the image formed by the concave mirror and the convex mirror with the change in the position of object. Okay, and the requirements are, we will be requiring a concave mirror, a mirror stand, convex mirror, meter scale, white sheet of paper, cardboard screen, and a table. Now we are going to study about the procedure. So what is procedure? Procedure you will always have to write in points, right? So the first point is, fix a concave mirror on a stand. So we have to place a stand like this, and over it we have to place our concave mirror. Okay, now you can use any wooden stand or any other stand on which you can keep it steady, right? So now you have to place it on a table. Place a white paper on a cardboard sheet. You have to place that cardboard sheet on the opposite side of the mirror so that it will act like a screen. Okay, this will act like screen. Keep a lighted candle on the table. You have kept this lighted candle on the table at a distance of 50 centimeter from mirror. So the distance between mirror and the candle initially was 50 centimeter. Now try to obtain the image of the flame on the screen. Now you try to observe this image on the screen, right? For this you will have to move the screen. You have to adjust the screen so that the image obtained is clear. Okay, and you have to make sure that screen does not comes in the path of light to obstruct the light coming from the candle on the mirror. Okay, so you don't have to you don't have to obstruct this portion. You can move it over this place only, over this area, right? Now move the candle towards the mirror. Now what you have to do is, earlier it was placed at a 50 centimeter distance from the mirror. Now you will have to keep reducing this distance, and you will have to observe the nature of the image which is formed on the screen. Okay, you have to move this candle towards the mirror. And in each case, try to obtain the image on the screen. Record your observations in the table. And is it possible to obtain the image on the screen when the candle is too close on the mirror? So children, you will observe as you will move this candle towards the mirror, the image will be enlarged. It will keep on increasing in size. Okay, so there will come a point so children, when you place the candle too close to the mirror, you won't be able to obtain the image on the screen because it will be too enlarged. Okay, so we can see that the image formed by the concave mirror can be smaller or larger in size than the object. So children, you will observe in each case that at some point the size of the flame was actually smaller than actual size of the flame, whereas at certain position it was very large, even larger than the object. So children, the nature of image which is formed by the concave mirror can be both real or virtual, based on the position of the object from the mirror. Okay, so the nature of image formed by the concave mirror can be real and virtual both, and it depends upon the position of the object. Okay, let's move ahead. And now children, we are going to repeat the same activity using a convex mirror, and you will observe children that you won't be able to obtain its image on screen just like the plane mirror, and you will observe that the image is formed behind the mirror, right? Okay, and again you are going to make a table and record your observations like this. You are going to make the table like this even for the concave mirror, where in the first column you will write distance of the object from the mirror, then you will write whether the whether the image formed is larger or smaller than the object, what is the nature of the image, whether it is erect or virtual, or whether it is real or inverted. Okay, now after filling up this data, after carrying out the activity, what you can conclude is, by observing the data you can say that convex mirror does not form a real image, right? Because it cannot be obtained on screen. Okay, that is why the nature of image formed by the convex mirror is real. It always forms a virtual, erect and diminished image. As you can see in this diagram, the image is diminished. What do we mean by diminished? Diminished means it has a size smaller than that of the object. Okay, so a smaller image is formed. So the nature of image formed is always virtual, erect and diminished. Whereas when the object moves, also children, when the object moves towards the convex mirror, the size of the image increases. If we take the candle near this convex mirror, the size will increase, but children, it will never exceed the size of the object, but it is never more than that of the object. Okay children, so let's now move ahead. So I really hope you would have understood the I really hope that you would have understood the nature of images formed by concave and convex mirror. In case of, I'll just repeat it for you in short. In case of concave mirror, the image can be both real and virtual depending upon the position of the object from the mirror. Okay, whereas in case of convex mirror, the nature of image will always be real, whereas in case of convex mirror, the nature of image formed will always be virtual, and the size of the image will always be smaller than the object. But if you take the candle nearer towards the convex mirror, the size may increase, but children, it will never exceed the size of the object. Okay, I hope you would have understood this. Let's now move ahead towards the uses of concave mirror. Let us see what are the common uses of concave mirrors. Some of the main uses of concave mirrors are, children, it is used as the reflectors in headlights of the car and torches. So children, it is used in headlights of the car and torches. Also, dentists use concave mirrors to focus on tooth to be examined. Okay, because it will give an enlarged image. Okay, then concave mirrors are also used as the radiation collection in solar heating devices. So they are also used in solar heating devices. Finally children, concave mirrors are used as shaving mirrors and as makeup mirrors to see an enlarged image, so that we can see an enlarged and erect image of our faces. Okay, and for this children, the face must be placed very close to the mirror, because we know as we move closer towards the concave mirror, the size of the image increases. Okay, let's now move ahead. So this is the image which shows a dentist using this concave mirror. So children, question can also come like this in exams. A picture is given and you could be asked to identify the type of mirror which is used by dentists. So you will write concave mirrors. And similarly, in case of torch and headlights of the car, concave mirrors are used. Let's now move ahead to the next, which is the uses of convex mirror. So children, convex mirror, we know what are convex mirror, where the reflecting surface is this convex part and the inner surface is polished. This is the convex mirror. So children, convex mirrors are used in the shops to view what is going on in the shop, and hence it will prevent shoplifting. You might have seen large convex mirrors installed in shopping malls or in shops. Why? Because it will give a diminished image, but it will cover a large area. Okay, Then children, big convex mirrors are fixed at sharp bends of the certain roads. Whenever there are sharp bends on the road, there is placement of these large convex mirrors so that people can see the traffic coming from the other side of the road and to avoid accidents. Okay. Then children, convex mirrors are also used in buses so that the driver can see the passengers coming downstairs. Okay. Then convex mirrors are also used as rear view mirrors in cars, scooters, buses and trucks. The driver look into the rear view mirror to see the traffic behind them, because this convex mirror, children, gives a larger area. It will cover a larger area and hence it will give the driver the idea of the traffic behind him. Okay, so these were the uses of the concave and convex mirror, and here we have this image of the rear view mirror of the car. The convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors because they give wider field of view, due to which the driver is able to see the large area of the road behind him and the vehicles running on it. And the convex mirrors used as rear view mirrors are known as driving mirrors. So they are also known as driving mirrors, children. Okay. So this was all about this session, and I really hope that you would have understood the concept really well. So thank you so much for your attention.